Okay, hey everyone, and welcome to a brand new Class 66 Rocks aviation review. Now the model I've got today arrived this morning. I ordered it over a week ago, so it's only just arrived. Now this particular livery is actually one of my favourites. As those of you who have seen my aviation playlist will know that I spent some time at Manchester Airport, obviously when the weather permits and when I haven't got other commitments. Also, if you noticed, I am just recovering from a cold, so I've been on hot lemons most of the week, and starting to feel a little bit better. So if my voice sounds like it's going, that's why. So anyway, let's have a look at what we've got today then. Okay, so today, as you can see, we've got a Skymarks model, and as you can see, it's in the stunning Virgin Atlantic livery. Now I have to say Virgin are one of my favourite liveries every time I go to Manchester, as well as Emirates and a few others, but this is up at the top as one of my favourites. So it is by Skymarks, as you can see. It's part of the Aircraft of the World collection. So as you can see on the top of the box here, it's an adult collectible model. It requires no glue. It's a true to scale model, and it's a simple snap fit design. So as you can see here, it says collect them all. Start your collection with the airplanes you've flown on. Now I am planning on going on a plane eventually, hopefully in 2018, if not 2019, as I've got a passport but I've never been on a plane in my life, and it is one of my dreams to do this. So either fly to America or Australia. So it is up there on the to-do list. So as you can see, it's got authentic markings. It comes with a display stand, and it is made of a durable plastic material. So before we take it out of the box, we'll just take a look at the rest of the box. So as you can see, fitted around the box we have the Skymarks logo and the Aircraft of the World collection. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this together separate, and I'll place it on a surface somewhere in the house, and obviously I'll film the plane up close with the camcorder freehand, because you can't fit it all in with the tripod included. So as you can see, it's item number SKR672, Virgin Atlantic. It's also got a W next to it there, not too sure why. I think that means with landing gear. It's a Boeing 747-400, and it's in 1/200th scale. So if we just take a look at the back of the box, it's an officially licensed product by Boeing. So as you can see, we've got all the information again, which I previously mentioned to you. We've also got a model for illustration purposes shown just there. So more or less what comes in the packaging. It says here, it's been produced under license from the Boeing Management Company, Boeing McDonnell Douglas North American Aviation, and their distinctive airplane liveries, logos and product markings are among the trademarks owned by Boeing. As you can also see, we've got the Skymarksmodels.com website, but like I say, if you live in the UK or over in the US or whichever country, you can actually get these off eBay as well. Hence, this is where I've got this one from. Now, I purchased it for £38, as in the shop in Manchester, I think about 40 or 50. So I've saved myself a bit of money there. So, because I'm not up there all the time, because you have to pay for parking as well when you're at the aviation viewing park, I think it's something like £12–13 a day per car, if you're on a full day. So yeah, it is quite costly once you've bought the model and paid for the parking. So, like I say, I do purchase them from there anyway. I haven't got nothing against the aviation viewing park or the prices, etc. It's just that because I wanted this one a bit sooner, I thought I'd order it online. So, if we take a look at the bottom of the box now, we can see, I think it's been produced by Daron Worldwide Trading Inclusive, is that? So they're based in Fairfield, New Jersey, USA. So Skymarks is a registered trademark of Daron Worldwide Trading Inclusive. so let's get this model out of the box and take a look at it then. Apologies about the light, I've just had to move the camcorder to try and miss the glare from the window, so this was the best position that I could get today. So we'll just take it out of the box and take a look at it. Okay, so first off, once you take it out of the box, you can see it's got this clear plastic lid over the top of the foam tray just here. I don't think we've got any holes on the back of the box, have we? No, so we've got no holes to push the plane out with, so we'll have to be careful what we do there. So we'll just take that plastic lid off. I'll just place the box on the ground for a moment. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll take a look at the aircraft first, and then obviously what accessories come with it. Now the tray's in two halves, so I'll show you everything that comes in here. So first off, we have this Skymarks leaflet, again with the information previously mentioned on it, but it does show you some of the aircraft that you can get. So that's just obviously to promote the company, but on the back of here we have a list of all the planes that Skymarks currently produce. So it is quite a long list. I'll just see if I can find our model number. So ours is SKR672. So it's just trying to find it actually, because I don't think they're all listed on here. But anyway, it probably is on here somewhere. Well, like I say, there's that many, as you can see. Whether or not they've put them all on, I'm not too sure, because I can't seem to see 672. But anyway, we're not going to get too fussed about that. But like I say, if you go on eBay or if you go on Skymarks website, you'll see all the planes that they do. So you're able to view the photos of the planes and then pick and choose whatever models that you wish to buy if you're interested in them. So that's the leaflet. Okay, so the next thing that we have is the display stand. So if we just take the stand as this piece of bubble wrap, and we'll just undo it out of this bag as well. Now we have got some more parts inside there actually. So I'll just try and get this open, as he says. So this plastic is actually being quite tough with me today. Oh, there we go, we've got in it. Okay, so let's have a look at what we've got here then. Okay, I'll pick that up in a moment. Okay, so first off, I'll put that down a minute. We've got the wings to the plane here. I think this are the tail fin wings for the back of the plane. So like I say, once we've done the review, we'll construct it, and then I'll do a in-depth close-up of it for you. So that's the tail wings. Okay, so the next thing that we've got that fell out of the box, as you just noticed, is the display stand and the upright piece that clips into this stand. So as you can see, it's a very nice display stand, quite lightweight. We've got the Virgin Atlantic logo on the front just there. As you can see, it's a Boeing 747-400 and 1/200 scale. So on the bottom here, we've also just got the Skymarks sticker, but like I say, all information on here is what I've discussed previously. Now this display stand, it goes like that. So I'll just take it out again. Oh, there we go. Don't want to snap it, you see. So it obviously doesn't go that way because it's so tight to fitting. So it is this way round. So again, there we go. So that's the stand all ready for the plane once we've constructed it. Okay, so the next thing that we have in the box are the wings with the landing gear already installed on them. So as you can see, we've got this little landing gear just here, and as you can see, it is quite a long wingtip as well. And I have actually noticed this when I've been taking photos and video up at Manchester, as even with a small lens on, you only just manage to get the tips of the tail wing, the wing rather, into the camera's viewfinder. So what we also have on this side as well is the Virgin logo on the tip just there. If I just bring it into the camcorder, as you can see. Okay, so I'll just zoom that out to get the focus back again. So the next part out of the box is the other wing. Again, we've got the landing gear just on the bottom just there. And again, the Virgin wording. If I can just bring it in a bit closer. Just having to manoeuvre it under the tripod here, as you can see. So obviously this will be the left hand side, as the plane was facing that way. So we'll get onto the main bit of the plane in just a moment. So that's the other wing. So I'll just place them to one side. So the next thing that we have here is some extra landing gears. Now I think some of these, or one of these might be for the front of the plane, or there might be additional ones that I've got to fit. But like I say, once I've done the review, then I'll go and get it all put together and we'll take a close-up look at it. So that's those. And the next thing that we have are the jet engines. As you can see, these go onto the wings underneath. So we'll be fitting them in just a moment. But as you can see, they're in Virgin Atlantic red as well. They do actually look quite nice. Okay, so the next thing that we have. So it's like actually I'm doing a large Christmas present. There's that many things in these boxes. So this is just the assembly instructions on how to do the plane. Now, as some of you may have noticed, I have got a Monarch Airbus as well. So I am familiar with the Skymarks models by now. So it just tells you how to do the different models. Okay, so last but not least, we have the main section of the plane. So as you can see, it's presented in a clear plastic sheet or bag, whichever you wish to call it. So let's just slide that out of there. Now, first off, there is a lot of weight to this plane. I'll just push the tail fin back down there. It is quite heavy. I think it might just be because of the type of plane that it is. But anyway, as you can see, we've got the areas where the wings slot into, where the tail wings go. Also where we've got to fit our landing gear. That's those small parts that we showed you just. Okay, so let's start with the front of the plane then. Okay, so as you can see on the front, it has actually got quite a long nose on it. It's not as long as Concorde though, that has to be said. So as you can see, we've got the windows where the pilots look out of. We've also got a little red symbol at the top of there. Now I'm not entirely sure what that is for, but if you do know, please leave your comments below. I'll just let the focus come back there. Okay, now the Virgin Atlantic planes, if you've been on them, correct me if I'm wrong, there's two types of class, or is it three, on these Boeings. I think there's an upper class towards the top, and then there's a middle, then there's a lower. But like I said, I'm hoping to go on one eventually over in 2018 or 2019. But if you do know, please leave your comments below. So as you can see on the side here, it features a lady flying the UK or British flag, and the particular name of this plane is Virginia plane. Moving across, obviously you can see the doors, etc. The wording Boeing 747-400 just there. We've also got the stunning Virgin Atlantic livery, Now this is the updated livery. It never used to be this colour. Well, I think that is now a deep purple. Not the band, the colour. If anybody gets any ideas. But as you can also see, you can see the windows running the length of the plane as well, under the wording. So if we move to the back now, as you can see again, we've got the doors obviously where the passengers board and unboard the aircraft. And we've also got the registration, which is G-VTOP. Now, I know some people work off the registrations of planes, so that's how they know which one it is. But sometimes, like with myself, I sometimes follow this, or I look for like a name on the plane, and then just write it down, or just check in a book to see if it's one that I've seen before. So as you can see, looking at the back of the aircraft, we've got the Virgin Atlantic livery printed very neatly just there. And as we can see on top of here, it says OP. Now, I'm not entirely sure what OP stands for, but if you do know, please leave your comments below. So, moving around to the other side of the plane now. As you can see, there's nothing much different on this side. Again, we've got the Virgin Atlantic logo printed very neatly there in white. Now, this Virgin logo, I think, is used on like Virgin Money, Virgin Media, etc. Again, we've got the aircraft registration, as well as the windows running the length of the aircraft, including the doors as well. As you can see again, we've got the stunning Virgin Atlantic logo. Well, I say logo, it should be wording, shouldn't it? And again, some more windows and doors running on the length of this side as well. And also again, we've got the Boeing 747-400 wording and the Virginia plane wording, along with the, I think they're called the flag carriers, aren't they, Virgin Atlantic? Hence why it's got the one of the girls holding the British flag. Okay, so what I'll do now, I'll just stop this half of the review and I'll go away and construct the plane, and then I'll be right back with the camcorder and we'll take a closer look at it. Okay, hey everyone, so I'm back. I've just come up to my bedroom and put the plane on the bedside cabinet just here. Now the sun is setting slowly, so I've just had to pull the curtain across slightly as the sun's rays were just catching the window, and that was reflecting in the camcorder, as I didn't want to get too much light on the plane itself. Okay, so as you can see, we've put it all together now and placed it on the display stand. So let's take a close look at the plane itself then. So as you can see, it is quite big. Now it's fully constructed. So I'll be putting this either in a cabinet or on a display shelf somewhere. I haven't decided where just yet. So let's take a close look at the plane then. So what I'll also do, I'll also spin it round on the display stand, obviously so that you can see the other side as well. Okay, so we'll just slowly turn the plane round now. So you'd be looking at it there as if it was taking off. Bit of bad focus just there. Apologies about that. Okay, so that ends today's review. Thank you very much for watching. So there we have it, the Skymarks Boeing 747-400 in Virgin Atlantic livery.